Hi everyone, this is Student Affairs. Alright, we have a maths problem on the board. We are asked to make x the subject of formula in this. This is an equation. So, when you are asked to make a particular variable the subject of formula, it simply means that the variable should be one side and every other thing in the equation should cross the other side. Are you following? Okay, let's look at it quickly. Solution. We write the question, root x plus y equals 2. Now, we are asked to make x the subject of formula such that every other thing will go to the right hand side of this equation except x. But there is a root here, this square root. We can't just pull x without taking care of this. So what we will do is, because of this equality sign, whatever we are going to do here, we will do it to this side as well. So what we have is, we are going to square both sides. Square root of x plus y all squared equals 2 squared. Are you following? All right, follow carefully. Now, what do we do next? For us to eliminate this square root we have to cancel this power. So, since this can cancel this, what we have left will be x plus y equals 2 squared. Are you following? 2 squared is the same thing as 2 times 2, which is 4. So, x plus y equals 4. Have we succeeded? No. We need to make x the subject of formula. So for us to do that, we will now say x equals 4 plus y crosses equality sign becomes minus y. This is the answer. We have made x the subject of the formula. X is now on its own and every other thing in the equation is now grouped together. So anytime you are given a question and you are asked to make a particular variable the subject of formula, this is what it simply means. If you have any question, let us know in the comment section. Take your time to watch the video again and share it to your friends. It's a lesson. It's a full lesson. Hi everyone. All right. Let's look at the board. We have a maths problem. X cubed, that's x raised to the power 3 plus x raised to the power 3 equals 128. We are asked to solve for s. All right. Looking at this very critically, you will discover that we have x with a power 3, x with a power 3, then 128. All right, solution. You rewrite your question. X to the power 3 plus x to the power 3 equals 128. Now, this x has an invisible coefficient, which is 1, all right, as well as this. So, if you are adding this and this, we will now have 2x raised to the power 3 equals 128. Are you following? All right. So the next thing now is to make x raised to the power 3 the subject of formula. By subject of formula, let x raised to the power 3 stand alone and every other thing go the other side of the equation because this is an equation. All right. We will now divide both sides by the coefficient of x raised to the power 3, which is 2. Are you following? 2 can cancel 2. What do we have left? X raised to the power 3 equals 128 divided by 2 will give you 64 equals 64. All right. Now, looking at where we are right now, the next thing we should think of is how to make these to have the same power with this. Since we cannot make them to have the same base, this is a variable. All right. 64 is the same thing as 4 times 4 times 4, which is 4 raised to power 3. Is that correct? If you punch on your calculator, you will see that 4 raised to power 3 is 64. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. All right, so we will now have x raised to power 3 equals 4 raised to power 3. Now, at this juncture, the powers are the same. Are you following? So, since the powers are the same, the power of x can cancel the power of 4. X equals 4. Therefore, the value of x is 4. Now, for us to prove that the value of x is 4, we can as well go back to the equation, because by way of this equality sign, it simply means that everything on the left hand side equals everything on the right hand side. So if we have gotten the value of x as 4, we can also substitute x as 4 here to see if we can have this. Going back to this, we have x raised to power 3. What is now our x? 4. So 4 raised to power 3 plus 4 again raised to power 3. All right. We have already established that 4 raised to power 3 is 64. So this is 64 plus 64. 64 plus 64 gives you what? 128, which is this 128. So our value of x as 4 is 100% correct. We've proven that. This is Student Affairs. Mathematics is not difficult if you pay attention. Kindly share this video, and most importantly, keep learning. Bye for now.